Well, Ethan, back tonight with a beer review, and today this is from Wild Heaven Brewing Company in Atlanta, Georgia. This is their garden beer. Um, every few months, Wild Heaven collaborates with Atlanta Botanical Garden to make these what they call garden beers. This is season 11. Season 11. This is a 6.5% alcohol by volume Mole Porter. Season 11, celebrating Atlanta Botanical Garden. It's got cacao, nutmeg, chili. So this is supposed to, ancho chili. It's supposed to be a spicy porter. So 6.5%. Pretty typical ABV for a porter. Let's go ahead and crack into this one. I did not find anything on Beer Advocate on this one. It is a pretty new release, I believe. It is a holiday beer, so here we are in February. It was probably introduced to shelves in this past Christmas. So let's go ahead and get a pour. Okay, so a Coca-Cola type look to it, not real dark and black. Definitely lighter than a stout, obviously, because it's the porter. Almost a amber, dark amber or bronze color. About a two-finger, khaki-colored foamy head, cascading bubbles. Well, ascending, not cascading. You do see the light come through it. It does not look very viscous at all. Let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Getting a little chocolate. Getting maybe a little cinnamon. Let's see what they say. Every few months, this is their website, Wild Heaven. Every few months, we collaborate with the Atlanta Botanical Garden to create a new garden beer. Season 11 brings us to the holiday season. Brewmaster Eric and ABG Director of Horticulture Amanda collaborated on a Mole Porter featuring cacao, nutmeg, and ancho chili. This slightly spicy and complex beer leans into the season without being cloying. So they're kind of going for like a holiday spice, meets chocolate, meets nutmeg. So let's go ahead and try it since the head died down. First initial sip, it is not real spicy. I get a tiny bit, just ever so slightly. A little bit of spiciness. There is more malted barley flavor. It's not necessarily sweet. It's not necessarily chocolatey or coffee forward like a stout would be. This is just a barley malt, a somewhat caramel, real bready, real biscuity, almost like a good rye bread maybe. I'm getting some rye bread, a darker bread kind of flavor, not burnt like a stout, but a more of a darker, non-burnt bread, like a rye, something like that. Mouthfeel is medium to light. It's not heavy at all. Pretty typical of a porter. They are known for being much lighter bodied than stouts. This is quite light bodied. This is kind of refreshing. Ooh, almost spilled the can. This is, like I said, light to medium bodied, not heavy, crisp, clean, not thick, not cloyingly sweet. Really drinkable with a nice little, I'm getting a little spice on my tongue now, but it's not overwhelming with the spice. I had a beer once about almost 2 years ago now. I think it was like a Chile Mexican cake stout or something. It was really spicy. This one is not that spicy. I like how they say slightly spicy on the website. That is a good description because it's not really spicy. Yeah, Wild Heaven Beer. They're out of Avondale Estates, which is about 10 minutes east of Atlanta, near Decatur, about 30 minutes from me. Not far at all. So hopefully, maybe someday I can get to Wild Heaven Brewing Company. So this is number 11 in the garden beer variety. They made a mole porter. Now, they don't always make porters and stouts with the garden beers. For example, let's look on the website real quick. Season 10 was a red ale. Season 9 was a saison. Season 8 was a spiced porter. Season 7 was a botanic ale. So was Season 6 and 5. Season 4 was a golden ale. So was Season 3, 2, and 1. So it started out as a golden ale. The garden beer collab with the Atlanta Botanical Garden. So yeah, pretty interesting. Score. I like it. It's not my favorite beer I've ever had. I'll give it an 89 out of 100. A solid B+. Really drinkable, really good. Just not excellent, just not world class. I've had better, but it is really good. Cheers. Thank you for watching this beer review.